Welcome home. Except this home is empty. Your father is nowhere in sight. As you look around, you see the broken-off doors, the tasseled rugs. All of the doors have been left open. The bed wasn't even set. Many goods from his storage had been taken, some thrown on the ground. His 2 swords assembled next to his armor are gone. And everything in general looks like a hasty retreat.
What the hell happened here? She takes a look around. Has she been in this, little house before? Is this one that she's familiar with?
Yes, actually. This is, now, this isn't the house you usually grew up as a kid.
No.
But, this is one that they eventually got to after your mother started doing, more actual work for the,
Is it one she would have seen before, actually? Maybe not,
don't think
actually.
so.
Yeah.
No, she wouldn't have. No, this is a new house to you. It's not familiar, but even then, even though this house isn't familiar to you, this isn't right. You just get the feeling of that. And there's also, you can tell not only just because of the nature of things, but also the things missing. The doors are broken off. It's obvious, yet they've been taken away. This place something happened here, and then someone already cleaned it up.
She takes a quick look around. Nice place, Dad. It's got walls. Slowly looks in here. Looks at the 2 beds. Looks at the armor. Is she familiar with this armor?
This was the armor he wore in his prime, the armor of the Jellyfish Swordsman. It was the heavier kind, the kind of armor you took when you were going off to war. Though, he also did prefer a lighter sort of garb when he was just a traveler. His most popular form of a duelist, basically.
Yeah, I kept that dusty old thing, too. She looks around. Well, his swords are gone. The armor's still here. Where would...
You think his medicine cabinet is over there. You can kind of tell by the assorted, jars and vials and otherwise. You peek on over and taking a look, it seems like some are absent. You can just kind of tell by how barren it is. But you do see plenty of potions and otherwise assembled from Ayano, given to him as she seems to be brewing and attempting to make cures of some kind for him.
Even hastily dragged away. She can tell a lot of these are missing. Simultaneously, she looks at all the half doses and, unfinished bottles left over. Once again, not following the instructions on the bottle, Dad. Mom makes it that way for a reason. She grumbles to herself and trudges around the house.
You look around, inspecting around here, and oh, hang on a second. You kind of start peeking under the actual desk area. You see a bit of blood. This is now if it was red blood, you would think it's due to your father's condition, his curse. But no, that's not right. That's black blood.
Oh, shit. She reaches down and, almost goes to touch it by instinct. Quickly stops, stands up, moves over, pulls out one of her dad's, unfinished... He's got these big books, journals that he writes in. Rips out one of the pages and slides it underneath and picks it up on that.
Alright, you pick it up on that. As you do that, you notice, that was a pretty nice call there, because you notice it starts to move.
Oh. She's going to quickly, almost like you would trap a bee or wasp in a piece of paper. She is going to brace it on both sides, sort of lift it up, and then quickly pinch it, so it collects at the very end.
I see, yeah. You actually realize, you could put this in one of those vials.
That is much smarter.
Well, you have to pick it up and make sure it's safe, but then you could put it in the vial.
Yeah, no, she runs over and grabs one of her dad's half-finished medicine vials, kind of, clicks her tongue, empties out the remainder of the medicine. It hits the ground with an acrid stench. Her nose curls at it, and she sprints over, thump, 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 slides, and swings the vial underneath it.
Alright, you do, and you get some of the blood. It seems to it doesn't move exaggerated motions, like some kind of living sludge or being, but it does shift around the bottle on its own, kind of drifting around, trying to trace a direction.
She quickly stows that away and then takes a look around the room for any signs of a fight or struggle. Now that she notices the blood in this room, she figures if anything happened, it happened in here.
There are some of the floorboards are kind of like punched out almost, like impacts were made. You can also tell that like steeply seated in between some of these floorboards, a black, terrible ink has sort of formed underneath them and has seeped through the wood and sort of like coated itself and soaked into underneath the floor. As you rip one up with your like the edge of your sword and like kind of pop one open, you notice that this black, oily blood is just kind of oozed down in there. It seems to reflect the light of the sun that drifts in through the windows.
Yeah, no, Sho moves over here and then does the tatami mat stamp to pop up a bunch of floorboards.
You do. The blood has seemed to have seeped out around, though it seems to have mostly pooled from this area. Though you can assure that, yes, there was a fight here. And judging by it, it was over without actually spreading too far out. Whatever happened here happened quickly. It was probably over in an instant, as you would expect from your father. However, it didn't seem to... Obviously, he's not here, so what happened is still unknown. But you can tell that someone did come for him, and if anything could tell you, it had to be an arm.
Sho in this moment of panic, looks down and starts to process. Old instincts kicking up. She thinks, where can I go? Who can I go to get help in a situation like this? And she runs through the usual. For a split second, she thinks of the guards, but trained criminal instincts teach you that those people are particularly bad, and for some reason, some part of her gut, some unacknowledged bit of intuition that she has figured out, clicks. Hideo's canny. He'd know what to do right now. Where was he going again? Right, the market. She's, she quickly, like, putting down this growing feeling of dread, stows the blood, leaves the rest to sit, and runs to the market to go look for Hideo.
Yeah. As you run out the door, you shoot, hello? Someone steps in the moment. Ha! Instincts, huh? You kind of run and then bump and see,
cops.
What? Hey, you're the one inside of it. He just kind of stops a moment. Who are you? This is a crime scene.
Crime scene? What? What do you know about this? Like, obviously, I guess, but this is my dad's house.
He stops for a second, his eyes. You must be Kurage Sho then.
Yep.
Gosh, if you were to come, what was I supposed to... He runs through his head a second. Right. Your father's disappeared. No one knows exactly where he's gone, but when we came in, we noticed doors were busted down, his possessions had been taken, and he had gone off. We don't believe he was murdered. We didn't see any no blood, not at least his. But I need to... Gosh, he runs through his head a bit. Holy City. The very top of Armistice Hill. If you, if you need to go there and talk to someone, I believe the Rat God himself was to issue you some kind of warning or proclamation.
Sho blinks slowly, then here's Rat God, and her face kind of screws up for a second, like, eh.
I mean, head there whenever you can. Yeah. I know that don't keep a god waiting, of course, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any additional useful information? Oh god. Don't walk over there, motions with her sword, over to the broken floorboards.
He kind of, like, peeks. Oh god.
Yeah.
What?
There's something over there. You might want to get somebody who's more trained in this area.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm qualified for that, yeah. He, scratches his head a bit. Alright, Miss Sho, good luck.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. She shakes her head and starts to walk away.
Yeah, he scratches his own head. Oh, God. He puts it on. His guard uniform kind of shaky a bit. Damn it. I just woke up. What the hell do you mean I gotta go tell her? He walks out, heading back to the Actors Guild.
Show runs back into the market, like, she's moving pretty fast, but doing her best not to panic, and she runs into the gigantic crowd and says a silent prayer for the poor service worker trapped inside. And then sprints back to the last place that she saw her friends, which was the market.
You notice the market almost completely cleared out now due to, everything going on, except the noblewoman who's just kind of still moving around and taking her time selecting ingredients. And across from you, kind of looking through and gathering groceries, is Hideo.
Oh. Show stops and runs over. Are you done? Are you done shopping? Are you good for a thing?
What kind of thing?
She looks down, takes a second to gather her thoughts, slaps her face 2 times, and then recounts the events of the last few minutes.
Yeah, I'm good. Hideo pretty much just puts back everything else. He's here for show, and not like, and so yeah, I can join you for that.
Okay, I think, yeah, I'm supposed to go to the Holy City.
What do you need to go there for?
The guard told me to go there, I don't know. The rat god apparently wants to see me in particular.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's go.
Ooh, no!
I don't know where Buru is, and I don't think Junia's supposed to be in there. So, I think it's just us right now.
I think Junya went off to go see his cousin.
Oh. That's what that was. Show thinks back at the street sweeping and her mind goes red for a second again.
You begin going straight down this road. This road is a straight path. All the districts intersecting with it, but this one takes you all the way to the hill itself. This, the stairway to the heavens. The stairs assembled in front of you as you pass the 12 dividers. The hill separated into 12 different sections dedicated to the different gods. Small little pieces of art and otherwise assembled for them. You guys are at the bottom of the stairs, of course.
Show starts to run up the stairs. When I was younger, I was told I couldn't come up here because I was poor. I always wanted to. She's getting a little winded. Now, kinda glad I didn't. There's too many stairs. She yells, there's too many stairs!
You stop right there. You immediately are halted as in front of you, you just suddenly the hair, or the tentacles in this case also, stand up on your neck. You just immediately switch right into combat mode as you just sense something go up. Just immediately in your head, you turn and face up, and at the very end of the stairways, there's an individual. He stands looking down, the sunset kind of catching on the back of his head. This, the Temple Swordsman. He's a legendary warrior from Rauji's past, granted eternal youth by the restorative properties of the Holy Hill. He is yet still mortal, the first champion of Rauji as it is now. This is a swordsman who's discarded his name and previous identity. He shares that title, the Temple Swordsman, with another, the Nameless Guardian. You know that in times of uncertainty and danger right before the Rauji Reformation, this man chose to protect the gods over pursuing his own mortal ambitions. He has served since then. Hideo, this is also all stuff you know as well. Now, though Sho, you're aware of a little more than that. It's a small detail, less talked about, that your father once told you when you were younger. The Nameless Guardian's true identity is Bokugyo Dosan, but to call him that to his face would only annoy him. He is the brother of the man who is responsible for the Squid Revolt. Another topic that frustrates him.
Ooh, juicy. Yeah.
At the time, he was the most prominent warrior in all of Rauji. When returning from a conquest of a neighboring domain, he was informed of his brother's treachery and the subsequent destruction of his family. Yet instead of taking a revolt with his sympathizers, he went to the gods and pleaded mercy and compassion for the people of Rauji, swearing himself to the eternal vigil against aggressors if they were to forgive the people. It was a lesson your father taught you to maybe impart some knowledge or some wisdom. And with all this, however, you did encounter him when you were a little kid. So, your parents always told you that if you ran up to the capital by yourself, you'd get ascended up to that place and never be able to return. They were just telling you that to keep you out of trouble, and you realized that, and no, I shouldn't go up there, it's poor. But on one night, a particularly frustrated, crying Sho ran up the steps, determined to never return again due to some, honestly, kind of trivial affair, and it wasn't at the time. And you encountered this man. You made small acquaintance with him since, but the look in his eyes as you approach tells him that he indeed does remember you.
Ooh.
Yet his guard is not lowered. And as you approach, he suddenly seems distracted. Oh, hang on a second. Something kind of purrs at his legs. Sorry. Please, you can come up. It's fine.
Hey, with that crit 20, can I change my backstory a little bit?
Sure!
How about I came up here a lot to bother this man and his herd of cats?
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think she got anything out of him. Maybe she didn't even talk to him, but this is something that she did on the reg. Is he stuck at the top of the stairs, or can he come to the bottom?
He can come to the bottom.
Okay, yeah. No, Sho would come to the bottom of the stairs and throw rocks at him. Fucking little Hellraiser.
Yeah. That was indeed how your first acquaintances went. Well, at least the following ones. But yeah, him standing there is like, yeah, come on up, Sho. It's fine.
Sho relaxes all of a sudden. She turns to, Hideo. I used to throw rocks at him when he'd come to the bottom of the stairs. I wanted to, get his attention, but I was, 8, so,
Huh.
Rocks. She starts to wander up.
He kind of sits down a bit and just kind of lounges on these tiles as the cats just start swarming around him. You know these cats. He explained them to you, and you've memorized their names just about at this point. The black-haired one is Zatoichi. The kind of orange and white kind of ginger cat is Ogami, and then the one patched patterned cat is called Sanjuro.
Sho starts to walk up and holds her hands out for one of the cats.
The cat does indeed approach.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. She goes back to petting him.
Sanjuro, these two come up for attention as well. One of them notices Hideo and cautiously approaches and attempts to gauge whether or not Hideo will give him pets.
Nope.
The cat just kind of claws at your feet a bit for a while until eventually going off.
Get out of here.
The cat extends.
It goes over and with two hands distracted says, jeez, aren't you supposed to be out of the country, permanently?
Supposed to be, yes. Legally back. So hopefully I can stay around a little bit more. I was
it doesn't surprise me.
Kinda hoping to see my dad in the capital, but I think he's been kidnapped.
Oh. He kind of looks a bit more dire. Oh, that must be what all that was about. People don't talk to me much. He pats the cats.
I'm sorry.
What?
Lucky you.
He kind of looks over, and he kind of stares at you a bit. Who are you?
Huh? Oh, Hideo Fumikaze. You have probably heard of me.
Let me roll if he's heard of you. Don't recall.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Now, I don't know if you dual swordsman? That's not gonna be a problem, is it?
No. Unfortunately, that's kind of frowned upon in my position.
Good.
Yeah.
She smiles.
I mean, yeah. I do have plenty of people that try to come up and duel me. Honestly, it's for my sake. There's a no dueling policy, so I'm not visited just about every week. Gods are kind of worried.
The capital.
Yep.
They won't stop until we can't even carry swords around in public.
Well, he pats both of the cats. At the very least, I have a peaceful time up here. These little fellows enjoy it too. He kind of scratches underneath their ears. Zato misses you a lot.
Oh, that cat's older than I am. She looks at it.
Yep. Well, let's see. Sandro's about 130, Ogami's about 300, Zatoichi's about 600. He's almost as old as I am.
Sho blinks a few times. You know, every time I hear that, I believe it less.
Come on, it's just this place. I've already talked about it before. Same thing with me, all the Armistice Hill and whatnot.
Yeah.
Stand on holy ground, keep a holy life, be a holy man, and, well, live a boring life, but you'll be alive.
Well,
I'd kill for boring.
Sho kind of stands up after petting the cat, brushes herself off. But, like, on the other side of this, we're promised a big reward, right? Looks over at Hideo. Maybe they'd make a space for you here. You never know.
Huh? No, God, no. Please.
I mean, it's not too bad here, right? Looks over at the gate guardian, right?
Kind of has this expression on his face.
Okay, yeah, it sounds bad. I'll stop by that ramen shop at the foot of Armistice Hill and bring you something again.
Oh, thank goodness.
Anything but forever.
That ramen shop's been the best thing to pop out of this decade.
Yeah, hopefully they still have stuff left. It was getting mobbed today.
Yeah. Hang on, he holds up his hand. Where do you think you're going?
We're going into the holy city. That's protocol, right? I used to see people come and go all the time.
Oh no, you're totally allowed. I think you've got an invitation even. But look, I'm really bored. And it's been a long time, kid. Can you just spare a moment to just at least give me a story? Anything?
She stops. Okay. She takes a step back. I mean, my dad's kidnapping aside, he's a tough old bastard. He'll probably be fine.
He goes over and then sits on his knees. Yeah, no, that guy's kidnapped. Doesn't even sound like him.
She starts to walk over. Looks into the garden that is perfectly maintained. Briefly considers tromping through it and sitting on one of the rocks.
He just tromps through it and sits on one of the rocks.
Sho smiles and follows behind, and then pats the rock next to her for Hideo.
Oh no, look at that, you messed it all up.
The cats all surround Sho. She smells like seafood.
The cats mess it up all the time.
You know, now that I think about it, those are 600-year-old cats. This is just big boxes full of sand and dirt.
Yep. You're very perceptive, Mr. Hideo. Guess who has to deal with that smell every day?
Yeah, well, better you than me.
I'll accept that answer.
Sho looks between the two of them. You two have a weirdly similar energy.
Huh?
Oh, what?
I don't know
What are
what
you
you're talking about.
I'm full of energy.
Bra fucking bow, you two.
You may be, I am full of mirth.
He sits down. Okay. Come on. Give me a good story. I've given you plenty.
Yeah, this one involves Junia too. You always like hearing about him.
Oh. Yeah. What's the old nobleling been up to now?
Oh, well. It all started little over a week ago. We got a job and God, most of it was traveling. You don't want to hear about the traveling, do you? I'm gonna cut that part out.
Probably not. Everyone talks about the traveling.
Yeah, screw that. Okay, right to the exciting part. Well, Well, show begins the story. We began our trip to the fortress of one Scholar Blade Psycho. I'm sure you're at least vaguely aware of our exploits recently, right?
No, I've heard about
The
him.
arms
I've
and
talked to
everything.
him plenty of
thank
times.
God. I'm not a storyteller like the rest, so I'm sorry. This is going to be a little brute force.
Honestly, your unique storytelling style is what I look forward to. Everyone likes to embellish a story. Just tell me what happened.
Okay. She shrugs. Yeah, we found the location because literally, like, everybody was coming and going from it. It's pretty hard to hide an army, and it's even harder to hide an even bigger fortress to house that army. So, we wandered up to the place, and everyone discussed how cool it would be if we could sneak in. Problem was, there was this big gate in front, so, yeah, we got stopped there. You look immediately in front of you, and you see a gate with 2 guards sitting in front of it. This was not part of the plan. The assumption was that we could easily slip inside. However, almost immediately we were stopped at a checkpoint, our heavy cart making sneaking nearly impossible.
Leaving the cart a bit behind while you approached, you notice that these 2 guards are dressed like Ralji swordsmen. They're really putting up airs that they're official people here, so they're just kind of like, telling you again, I'm sorry, Mr. Junior, but we can't let you enter.
This is preposterous. I was completely out of sight in that cart.
Junior was doing his best to hide, but at the same time his parasols kept deploying at awkward times. I think he's got a problem, like he always has to make a big entrance no matter what.
Well, I'm sure it'll go better when we get to the capital.
I mean, yeah, you were out of sight, but you need to be quiet. Maybe.
Buru, you want to give it a shot?
Oh boy. Friends!
This process continued for quite some time. However, due to maybe bad luck, I don't know, the gods not smiling on us, we were held up for what was probably 45 minutes to an hour. Repeatedly turned away from the entrance. I'll admit, we were all a little mad. We'd been traveling for days, and 2 random guards were stopping us and being extremely... what was the word? Obstinate.
You are being extremely obstinate.
Yeah, what he said.
Joe quickly takes a note.
I'm sorry about that, but entry is still denied. Grab a promissory note from the Emperor and maybe we'll let you in.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, no, from the Emperor. Okay, hold on, guys, let's... Over here. Show wanders away with the rest of the group. Let's try to find another way in. Gate's dumb.
Well, we're not getting a promissory note from the Emperor. I would sooner spit on my own face.
You pass underneath this woodcutting section, the shade, a welcome sight as you just start talking
so
a
nice.
little outside of your shot.
Let's circle the place, maybe? See what we can find.
I can jump this.
Yeah.
What was that? I didn't...
I mean, especially if I give him a boosty.
Yeah, that's what I meant with Buru's help.
Yeah, of course. Let's find a lower place in the wall. So, we wandered around the outside of the fortress for a little bit. Tried to find a way in. There's actually like a nice little section in the back.
The Temple Guardian looks at you as you talk. Oh, so you just kind of went around?
Yeah, we tried. I mean, not every entrance can be big or spectacular. Sometimes 2 guards just stop you, and no matter how much you talk to them, they're really annoying and won't let you in.
Fair. I mean, that's kind of my job.
So, like, yeah, oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. Hey, you can climb the walls pretty well.
Oh no, I had forgotten all about this.
Yeah, apparently with a boosty they could have made it, but at the same time, we were all like, honestly, we were pretty mad. Everyone was annoyed. It had been a long week, and this was not a good end cap, and it only got worse when, well, after multiple boosty attempts with me, I smacked into the wall a bunch of times, kind of got mad. We tried it with Junya, smacked into the wall a bunch of times, he also got mad. Hideo did fine.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for the boosty.
No problem.
And by the time we finally touched down, I think everyone was mad enough that Junya, you remember Junya, decided to recreate an old stunt of his. We had collected a bunch of logs from the woodcutting shack and stacked them up around the backside of the fortress, set them up, and got a good pyre going. Baru, you mind doing the honors?
Oh, happy to. He just leans down with a piece of flint and, like, scratches it against his horn, and it ignites some sparks onto the pile of logs.
So nobody's mad about this? We already hate this place?
Well, last time it was okay because I had already purchased that castle legally. This time, those guys were jerks.
I mean, I guess
This will be the best way. This will be the best way to flush him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shouldn't. Show begins to speak, and then suddenly you hear a call from a nearby watchtower.
Oh. Yeah, we probably should have done something about that, huh?
Oh, yeah, no. I can't believe the watchtowers are actually working. Hold on, guys, come on, let's go.
What would you want me to do about it?
You're right, you're much more honorable. God forbid you sneak up on somebody.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I just don't have the stomach for that kind of thing.
We all know that Junior couldn't do it, they'd hear him a mile away.
What?
So we did our best to infiltrate the camp. Luckily they saw us. I thought they saw the fire.
You head around the corner, and then you notice that as you kind of sneak your way around the castle gates, moving in around the edge of the entire fortress.
Out in front of us, we saw this kid that was getting dragged off by 3 guards, but given our current situation, things were pretty tense. Everyone took a second to discuss how cool it would be to save that kid. Like if somebody heroically ran in and did it.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, it sure would be cool.
Yeah,
That'd be neat.
believe me, I really wanna, but... Man, we've already got enough heat on us, and they're not gonna kill a kid.
They're not gonna kill it. He's all the way over there.
Once we
Listen.
defeat Psycho, all of his minions will have to come running or leave.
Yeah. During the confusion, we can grab the kid and get out. It'll be fine.
Hey!
Oh,
You hear again from this watchtower over here
damn
assembled,
it.
someone yells, and running out of the tents, a bunch of soldiers start showing up.
oh, this is...
Okay.
I was hoping we could avoid this. Maybe we could buy a little bit more time for the fire.
Man, maybe we should have gone for the kid.
You men all work for, Psycho, don't you?
They have spears pointed and they look. That is correct. What are you doing in here?
They call him the Scholar Blade, do they not? What is his favorite genre? Of...
He kind of looks confused. I don't know. How about you go ask him yourself? He, raises his spear down. How about all you come with us?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great, actually.
That would actually save us some time.
Are you suggesting that we're gonna go inside? Inside the castle?
That's right. You guys are gonna go inside and answer for what you're doing here.
At this exact
at
moment?
this moment?
Right now?
Yes.
Looking at everybody.
Yes. What do you not get about
Baru
this?
just like elbows Hideo. The fire's not gonna spread that fast. Come on.
Alright. Yeah, you're right. We should probably explain this funny situation and how we got lost here.
I'm sure you have many burning questions.
You see more and more rebels, well-trained and regimented, and honestly pretty competent, are now appearing now. They seem to be
hands
well-trained
up,
soldiers.
hands up. Yeah, so we got captured really fast.
Looking back, the swordsman just kind of stares for a moment. Oh. Shit. That's interesting.
Yeah,
you all just kind of like...
We tried.
I mean, that's...
Look, we'd been hiking for a week. We were exhausted.
We were pretty mad, too. Like,
that's fair.
It wasn't going good. Oh.
Honestly, that's fair. It's just like how, all the duelists that try to come fight me usually asked a bit after they've kind of dawdled down near the bottom, like the stair path below me. They get really exhausted walking up all these stairs to come talk to me.
The stairs are really big.
I gotta say, the look on their face when they turn around and have to go back after I tell them I can't. It's pretty funny. But, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna talk about myself, though. Please, continue. It's
good for their cardio.
It is. Some swordsmen just really need to do a bit more actual labor in their life.
Yeah, so as I was saying, we got caught pretty... Man, it would have been great if we'd saved that kid. Anyway, we got caught pretty quick.
He's probably fine.
And,
You all head on inside. A bit of a bustling force. Everyone kind of waits. Some other soldiers are kind of waiting there.
Buru just, like, looks over his shoulder. I mean, he's not that... He's still in eyesight. Like, we could just grab the kid and bolt.
I mean, like, who's to say it isn't one of their kids? Like, they just brought their kid to work today or something. We might just run in and kill a bunch... We might just run in and... I got nothing, somebody else convince him.
Guys, the stone probably won't catch fire, but the wood definitely will. We've got about 7 minutes before this place starts getting toasty. We gotta make this quick.
Yeah. Aye, gentlemen.
She'll pats Baru on the shoulder. The kid will be fine. Also, is probably related to somebody here, so we shouldn't make assumptions.
Okay.
They hold their spears and are very alert eyes looking upon you. Like, just very well trained. These men are just constantly keeping watch over you as you continue down this
A
path.
scholar, and he has a kitchen staff. Well.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. For whatever reason, Junia was pretty fixated on all of the cutlery and food.
As they're walking by, hey, do you guys do, like, bring your kid to work day or anything like that? Like, just curious.
He kind of like, his eyebrow raises. That's not... What do you want to know about our children?
You know what? I totally see why you're defensive right now. Very fair. Let me elaborate.
Yeah, he kind of like looks... yeah, he's just kind of like, hesitant with you.
I mean, I saw the kid getting dragged away, and I was worried that you guys were being assholes.
7 minutes, Baru.
You said that a minute ago. That's not how math works.
Yeah, he kind of like looks at you. Our families stay in this place. Don't do anything funny. We're gonna keep an eye on it. Don't you even...
Interesting you should say that.
Yeah, you should say that, and he looks kind of hesitant at you.
Interesting design choice. A foyer and a kitchen? Wow, that's pretty,
You had a polite conversation with us, and unlike those boorish guards outside, and I appreciate that. So, if your family is in fact here, why don't you take this as an advance of your next year's salary and go on a vacation with them? And Junia hands him basically a year's worth of pay for these guys.
What?
He looks inside, deposits that. Good day, sir.
What the?
Hey, where are you going? Hey!
Junia. That was so much money.
Oh, did I give him the wrong sack? He pats a few times. No, that was the sack.
Are you feeling better now, Buru?
I mean, I might feel better, but, like, now I know there are more families here, and that might not even be the dad of the kid we saw get taken away.
Well, on the bright side, we at least we know that kid's not in this castle.
Yeah. And on the downside, we got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Time is of the essence, guys. We got 7 minutes. Let's hang out in this room for 2 of them.
Oh my god.
One of the guys planning kind of smiles and looks over. Hey, smell that? Smells like barbecue. We're gonna eat good tonight.
Oh shit, 4 minutes.
You know, he's not wrong, though. This is...
Look, we just passed the kitchen. I didn't see any meat in there.
And as we walked into the stairwell, there was like a little bit of fire coming in through the window, so Buru got on it real fast.
Buru is like blowing, and then eventually he just grabs the suit of armor and puts it in front of the window to block it.
Junior stands at this window, takes out a fan, and is just whipping smoke away completely ineffectually.
And unfortunately, it was that exact moment that... God, what did he look like again?
Stumbling down from the stairplace, you hear the sounds of commotion, like a party coming from the the left side of the stairs. A tumultuous thing, much drinking. A guy stumbles down, obviously inebriated. Oh, man! Oh! What the?
He had like a cat mask or something.
Hey,
check out my mask, isn't this great?
Are you psyched?
He kind of stumbles over. What the fuck? He kind of peeks out the window at the fire. Fire?
Show makes throat-cutting gestures at Buru.
Buru immediately, covers his mouth and then throws him in the fire.
He gets tossed out into the fire and is muffled as you just kind of close the windows again, and the screaming goes like, one of the guys says, "Is that the general?"
Oh man, you should have asked him if he knew where Psycho was.
Drunk bastard.
I don't want to alarm you, but I'm beginning to think this isn't going to work, says Junior, trying to blow the smoke away as more streams in through the window.
Buru nods at Hideo and opens the window. Psst, you psycho? No, he doesn't know.
Oh, now it smells like cooking.
That was almost a problem. Okay, let's go find Psycho.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes.
Well, it sounds... He's probably at this fancy party.
There was a balcony out front, so luckily we'll be able to escape.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, everybody kept saying different times and they were like different amounts, so I was getting kind of stressed out. Add the fact that there was an active fire climbing up the side of the tower while we were doing all of this nonsense. Not exactly the calmest I've been in my entire life, but at the same time, I have to say it was a pretty efficient plan. So, folds her hands and, like, nods a little bit to herself.
Once again, the swordsman just kind of asks a question right now. He's just kind of, like, contemplating something. Huh. This is all kind of interesting. I'm really... That's, I do have to say, this is all... You just threw him into the fire, then.
Like he put like a spin on it, so as it was going down, he like flew in and drilled himself into the ground a little bit, so he couldn't get out of the fire. It was actually pretty grotesque.
Dying in a fire is honestly one of the worst deaths I can imagine.
On the upside, he might have broken his neck, so...
No, he was making too much noise for all that.
Oh.
The swordsman kind of like scratches his chin. How unfortunate. And he was a general, I think you said, right?
Oh my god, he was. Show realizes what just happened.
Ooh, what a way to go.
Well, he was pretty hammered, so like
Yeah.
I mean, once it burned through into his stomach, like the alcohol would have caught, and it would have made the whole process a lot quicker.
That explains the explosion we heard. That explains the explosion we heard. Anyway, she turns back. We heard an explosion.
I'm almost afraid to hear about what happened with Psycho. He kind of like starts with, I've talked to the man. He's quite interesting.
Yeah, interesting to say the least.
Coming back, you all walk up into his space. You see him standing on the balcony as he kind of looks out over the camp. Seems to be drinking some tea in his hand.
Okay. How long do we need to stall for, you guys?
Are we stalling? I thought we were...
Oh no, we need to make this quick.
Oh, we need to make this quick? Okay.
Oh, but he looks so at peace. Look, he's got tea in his hand, gazing out over his lands from a balcony. It's picturesque. Can we really, in good conscience, slay him?
The dead also look very at peace.
Guru turns around to see the fire climbing. Yeah, we gotta make this quick.
Yeah, we gotta
That's
go.
enough. Don't take another step closer. He stands there. He kind of goes and puts his drink upon the table. You still can't get a good look at him. His collar kind of flares up as he stands, and standing back outside, you can only see him from the back. Vibrant red hair, an elaborate cloak, he kind of looks. And standing there, I know you, the four of you. You're the enemies of the Squid God, are you not?
What? What? Us?
Don't play coy. I've heard what you've done.
Coy.
So, you've managed to kill, what? 3 now? 2.5? I don't consider Tentomushi a man. I don't even know if he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yes, that
Yeah,
one was,
Yeah.
We made sure.
Yeah.
He, stops for a moment. I'm curious that you came in here peacefully. I was expecting if you were to show up, you would come in swords drawn and ready to fight, or at least sneak in and attempt to assassinate me. Oh, but that still might be your plan, I imagine. Yet you...
Do we... Junior, leans into show and do we have a plan?
The castle is currently on fire.
I mean, if you guys want, I could probably just throw my Tetsubo. The fall would kill him.
He'd be dead the moment of impact.
Holds his... You see his hand is kind of floating next to his hilt, where his sword lies. He, waits for a moment, and then turns very slightly, but then he kind of stops mid-turn and turns around. Something burning?
No,
They're cooking a lot downstairs.
Yeah, the
A
only
lot.
thing that's burning is our
passion to defeat you.
Our need to talk to you. You're a scholar, Blade. That means you know. You're a learned sword person, right?
What do you want to know, then?
So, I thought in that moment, I racked my entire brain. I have so many burning questions in my mind at all times, but affixed by that single-eyed gaze, I can only think of something that Junia kept insisting on the trip up. She starts to scraggle her tentacles. We got into a discussion about what gods existed before, what came afterwards, and Junia, for some reason, insisted that there was a frog god. And when we told him no, asked everyone we knew on the roads, and they all told him no, he just doubled down and got even more insistent. So, in that one moment, I had to look at him and ask, with my own stupid mouth, is there a frog god? What was that? Did he just laugh at me?
He said 2! There's 2!
No. There is no frog god.
What?
There's never a frog god.
I can't believe you wasted that.
Impossible, I swear! This is conspiracy.
Guys, we gotta hurry this up. We have like 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, hold on. Sho takes a step forward and puts her hand on her sword. Then I guess I could ask you for a second favor. Could you do me the honor of a duel?
Absolutely.
And in that moment I was ready. I was prepared. My hand was placed on my steel. The second he moved, I would be ready to strike him down. But he was too quick for me. He crossed the room in a moment, and in an instant was in my face. I couldn't catch what he looked like, even for a moment. He moved.
The speed at which he moved so quickly. The lamp itself almost seems to go out, the candlelight inside just flickering off as he just breaks on past, the room going dark for a moment, as his shadowed form appears in front of you, the sword already drawn.
And in that moment... Hideo, what did you do in that moment? You did something. Like, a split second later, he was screaming.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But I was on the other side of the room.
And in the flashback, you see clearly Hideo is like come up using the full force of the man's speed. He kicks him directly in the junk.
As you kick, you hear a metal impact. Oh no, he had a codpiece on.
Oh,
smart man.
What the fuck? He spins around, he whacks you in the back with his hilt and kind of withdraws over here. You're doing my ass. Get out of here.
Sure.
What's wrong with you people?
I'm
stumble
sorry.
on in here, I attempt to engage in a conversation, and you go straight to combat.
I mean, I asked you about the
I knew
frog
I was
god
right
first.
about you government dogs. He
I'm
goes
sorry.
off and collects his weapons. Go downstairs.
Yeah,
I'll be sorry soon
what?
enough.
This has been really shameful.
This is awkward.
We're sorry. Like, you just caught us on a weird day, and like we all feel like crap. We've been traveling.
Whatever. Fine, I'll see.
I'm really. I just dropped my ale. I'm really sorry about that. It's so much. It's so much. You like accidentally. He's like spraying it against the northern wall so much. I'm sorry.
You're such a Butterfinger Buru.
Yeah, they call me Butterfinger
He
Buru.
grabs his face. Again, it's so dark in here, he just kind of grips on a kunai and he tosses it. It impacts the door next to you guys as you leave.
Yeah, we're going.
All right.
I'll see you downstairs. Meet me in the front.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. I kicked it. I'm sorry. It's like rolling towards him. I'm sorry.
Man, I wanted to duel him, but at the same time, I assume you probably just saved my life. Looking over at Hideo.
We're tired.
Wow. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, look, we had just had like a super climactic duel to the death like just a few days ago, or just a few days before that, and we just didn't have it in us that day.
They can't all be like that, right?
They can't. I've seen quite a few embarrassing deaths in my time, though, again, I feel bad for Psycho. He always did seem to be the pondering type. He was one of those rare individuals who always seemed to be capable of changing their minds and wanting to engage in conversation before a sword fight.
I wish I didn't ask him about the frog god!
Well, Junior wouldn't have shut up about it if we didn't.
Yeah, you're right. Shell looks down. Anyway, we spent the entire trip down the tower talking about how the duel could have gone if, like, he'd agreed to fight. Like, we agreed probably within the first minute or two that he was the one in the wrong and was the one being dishonorable. Like, it isn't really fair to fight on your home turf. Like, he was ready and... Oh, what the heck am I doing? She rubs her forehead! I'm making excuses for why we couldn't actually fight him. I know that isn't the swordsman's way.
He kind of laughs a bit. Well, that's just human. It's not a big deal. We're all swordsmen here. He kind of looks at the three of you, but we're also human first, and sometimes that aspect beats out.
Yeah... It was extremely human of us to very quickly run out of that burning building, though.
I'd say so. Again...
I never felt more human in my life.
Again, there's nothing quite as terrifying as burning to death.
No, we saw.
So, we made it outside. Like, that... Despite us saying, like, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, etc., that building, that was a well-built building. It held up. I'm shocked that Psycho didn't manage to figure it out, probably because that room is so damn high up on the tower. Everybody else made it out, it looked like Like, there were a lot of families running out of that place.
You start heading forward, and you start, like, very quick walking out as, let's get the fuck, let's go. The guards kind of look at you like, the talk already end? That's strange.
Yeah, no, talk's over. Buru made sure to make, like, there were kids in there. Buru carried out, like, 8 of them. Like barrels of mead.
Okay, come on.
As you begin to you're getting this going, you all notice something a bit as you turn around. One of the guards looks, what the? You notice that immediately coming from like the edge of the tower, some fire is starting to spread. As it's just starting to break out from the windows itself.
Oh, Jesus.
Boom. You notice that Psycho running, like, kind of runs up. What the hell? He kind of runs to his gate, looking out. What's going on?
It looks like there was a terrible cooking accident downstairs.
God damn it. Guards, grab the water. We need to... Suddenly, a flare picks up from behind him, and a very sudden burst of flame emerges. Oh shit! He stumbles back, shocked by the fire, and then he falls off the balcony, stumbling, whacking his head against it, falling down, collapsing again, hitting all the stories of this layered pagoda as he falls down and hits the floor. He kind of crawls, his bones are broken. You look up, you think... You finally get a glance at his face, Show. He looks kinda... And then there's a rumble. And
Oh, wow. Yikes.
Buru is frantically trying to cover all of the children's eyes.
My lord! They run over and some of the fire! Everyone's just kind of confused. It's time to go.
Yeah, we should go. We should go.
This is a real shame. It looks like we'll never be able to settle the question of whether or not there's a frog god.
As Buru's walking, he hands this man 2 barrels of children. Yeah, just take those. Just take those. Just take those.
Let's go.
Get him out of here. We'll go check for the others. Come on, go.
Go. We gotta get out of
You
here.
notice people from all the tents start rushing out. They see the conflagration of flame just sitting up there, and they're like, oh shit! One of them immediately runs to put out the fire over on this side, and they all just start like rushing, grabbing water the best they can. The people keep going to try to get Psycho out of the rubble. You hear the voice, oh no, he's dead! He's fucking dead!
Okay, good
Well,
job.
that counts.
We got him.
That counts. Mission accomplished.
Okay, so maybe we shouldn't tell people about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We all gotta swear right here. We're not talking about this ever again.
Yeah. Hold up. Before we go, like, pinky promise, like, no one says shit about this.
Yeah. Not again. Not again.
No.
She holds up her pinky. Only for people I trust, okay? Like you guys.
Yeah. Like, okay. If
No,
anyone asks, illness.
Oh,
No, wait, there's clearly a fire. Hold on.
Died on the toilet?
Maybe.
The hell? Oh fuck! Fire!
Yeah, guys, there's a fire back there. It's real bad.
Oh, it's so big.
The archers doing archery practice suddenly put down their bows and just kind of run off. And everyone just starts kind of running to attempt to do this.
Yeah, no, big fire. It's been going for about 7 minutes.
If I were to guess.
Everyone kind of runs and tries to secure the wood that's just piled up inside for construction. Everyone's freaking out and trying to roll things out and doing everything they can to stop the spread of the fire.
Cats will not put out this fire. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, cats will not put out this fire.
That's astute observation.
Yeah.
True.
I figured.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you.
Yes, what?
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Oh, you know what we say?
Okay.
I didn't catch that other guy's name. The not Psycho. The guy that was in the fire and drunk as hell.
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
say he was drunk off his ass. The ale caught fire, which is like kind of a little true. And then, bad things happen.
Did we ever learn that gentleman's name?
No.
I don't know. It's like maybe I don't know.
Lionel.
Was he a lion or a tiger?
Tiger. He had like a cat mask.
He was a cat.
I'm
Definitely
sorry.
a cat.
I didn't even really look. I just kind of responded.
Yeah. Yeah, it all happened so fast.
It
and then,
was
just
quite a throw, honestly. Did you see the way he pirouetted and practically just drilled through the building?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
Drilled, huh?
Man, I haven't done anything like that in a long time. Like, yikes.
Can we not do that? Yeah, let's never do that again.
No, yeah,
No,
absolutely.
let's
That's
leave.
behind
No
me. Yeah.
Lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
Let's
Ramen.
hit the road.
they're-
I'd kill for a turkey.